everyone, I'm Stephanie London. Welcome to my channel. Today I am sitting in a bit of a different spot, if you can tell by the blank wall behind me. I'm actually going to be giving you a tour of my writing area, my desk, and all of the things that I kind of have around me and what I use while I'm writing. A couple of people have been interested to see after I posted some pictures on one of the blogs that I'm a part of, so I thought video is probably the best format for this. You can get a real feel for the area, how I have my desk set up, and yeah, just what I actually use when I'm sitting down for a day of writing. So this is what my desk area looks like. It's in kind of a weird spot in the house, so if I turn around, I'm actually at the end of the kitchen. This area was supposed to be a breakfast nook. I'm not really sort of exactly sure what that's supposed to be because we have a dining room off to the right hand side, but I guess it's a space where people might have like a high area where they eat breakfast, but we decided to turn it into a sort of den slash my writing area. So I'm going to take you through everything that I have here and what I use on a day of writing. So starting over here is my filing cabinet. And it has a llama on top. Of course it has a llama. This is basically where I keep all of my paperwork for my business, and I just like to keep everything neat and tidy. You can see all the labels there. We each in this house have our own drawer so that we can keep track of that kind of stuff. And then on top I have these two cute little things, a llama and a unicorn. Both were gifts from my younger sister when she came to visit me last year, and I think they look really cute, so I keep them out here. And then I have two of these magazine holders which have a bunch of notebooks. There's a colouring book in there. I have a copy of the Romance Writers Report from RWA, and that just kind of keeps everything neat and tidy. Then as we move over here, I have my bookshelf. And we'll start at the top. So this is a absolutely enormous copy of my first Blaze cover from the book that came out in November last year. It was given to me by my wonderful editor Adrienne McIntosh at Harlequin when I went to visit her at the office last year. It is flipping enormous. So this is pretty much the only spot we could find to have it. So needless to say, I have this hunky man watching over me while I work, which was quite, everyone has a bit of a laugh when they come around and see this, but I absolutely love it. Now down here is just a little bit more decorative kind of stuff. I have another llama and another little pony. You can see the things that I love here. This llama was a gift from my mum when we had a holiday in Sydney together in 2014. There's a beautiful vase. This is a very old My Little Pony from actually from the 80s that my sister gave me. And then I've got a succulent and a bamboo plant, which were both gifts from my husband. And I love this this little kind of tin. It's supposed to be a box, but I keep it standing upright. I also have a picture of my grandmother. Unfortunately, she has not been with us for quite a number of years now, but she was a huge influence in my life, and she's kind of the reason that I love books and I love reading and I love writing so much. So I really enjoy having a picture of her to watch over me. And then I have these two little stones which say trust and success. They were a gift from my mum as well. And so then on the shelves I have a bunch of books. So this is not all the books that I have, obviously, because this is not a very big amount, well, for me anyway. I have a couple of bookshelves in the bedroom. But this is mainly my young adult books, and I also have, it's a little hard to see, some thrillers, and I've got my Gillian Flynn books, and then I also have a couple of writing craft books just here on the side as well. And then the next level down, there's a few more books, and then down the bottom I have some of these white IKEA boxes just organizing my stuff. So for example, in here I have all of the bookmarks that are mine that I have printed that I use when I send out packages to people. I have my nail polish stash in there because I always paint my nails at my desk. There's a nail polish remover, not very exciting stuff, and a few other little admin bits and pieces. There's also a Apple Bluetooth keyboard that I use for my iPad sometimes. This is the actual desk area. So as you can see, there's a myriad of cables on the floor, which I really don't like. We have figured out a way to make them look neater yet, so I'll figure it out. This is my desk. It's from IKEA. When we moved to Canada, we basically had to fill an entire apartment's worth of furniture, so there is a fair bit of IKEA stuff in here just because it was what we could afford when we moved. And actually I've been really happy with this desk. It has a beautiful sort of wood top, and I find that really great for taking photos and stuff for Instagram. I love the feel of it. It's very comfortable to work at, and it's a very big desk that you can see there's a lot of open space. So normally when I'm working, if I'm editing, I often will have a bunch of papers and stuff on this side just because that's where I'm kind of taking notes. I have a notebook there, I have my planner there sometimes, but for the most part I pretty much keep it clean just because if there's stuff there I tend to want to look at it instead of doing my work, so I try to keep the desk really clean. Over here I have a beautiful bunch of flowers. Normally if I have flowers they'll be in the little vase just there, but these were a gift from Entangled Publishing, so I keep them on my desk because they're beautiful. And then I have tissues because, you know, you need tissues. I always seem to be like spilling stuff. I'm like the clumsiest person, so tissues need to be on hand at all times. I have all my pens here in this adorable little owl. It's actually a mug. But I think that's super cute. I got it from Indigo here in Toronto. And then I pretty much will always have some kind of a candle burning because I really like the smell. And also I find too, because I'm so close to the kitchen, I have a tendency to kind of have things cooking in the background, and just to get rid of the food smells while I'm working, I like to have a candle going. Then I have my laptop. It's nothing fancy. I've had it for a couple of years. It's a Samsung and it's pretty good. I have a laptop just because I kind of tend to take it around with me. If I'm traveling, I'm often working while I'm traveling, or if my roommate actually works from home as well, so sometimes we go to Starbucks or to a cafe, and I can take my work with me. These are absolutely essential. They're the Bose Quiet Comfort noise cancelling headphones. Oftentimes I find that I'm working into the evening when my husband and my roommate are home and they will be watching TV or playing video games, and I need a bit of like kind of quiet, so I'm able to use those to block them out. I also love these headphones for traveling. Airplane noises give me really bad headaches, so they kind of keep everything nice and quiet. They are really comfortable as well. They have this kind of like soft, squishy thing on them that I really love. And when my husband first bought these, they were his initially, and I was appalled at how much money he spent on them. And then when I started using them, I didn't give them back, so now we both have a pair. And then off to the side, this hunk of plastic here is my printer. It is a, what is it? A Canon color image. It's enormous. It actually has like a scanning bed, and it is just a really mammoth printer. I am the sort of writer that prints out my whole manuscript when I'm going through the editing process, and I've killed off 2 smaller, less expensive printers so far in my writing career. So now when we moved, we just immediately spent the money to get something good that I knew would last and that is very quick and efficient. And I've really been very happy with it so far, although I recently spilled coffee all down the side of it because, like I said, I'm super clumsy. And yeah, but thankfully we managed to mop it up and it survived. So this is my view. It's not super exciting. There's like a giant car park down there, but off in the distance there's a lot of sunshine. I get heaps of natural light here. It's, you know, at night it's actually really pretty because it's all lit up and sort of sparkly city lights. So that is, yeah, it's not a bad thing to look at, and I like that there's so much light around the desk. So that was just a really quick fun video showing you my workspace and all of the things that I have at my fingertips when I'm sitting down to write during the day. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any requests for future videos or things that you'd like me to go more in depth about, please just leave a comment below. Give me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed, because that helps me to know what kind of videos to keep making, and I will see you all very soon. Thanks for spending time with me today. See you guys later. Bye.